Hello, everybody. I want to talk about something I call everything changes. We live in such a different world than 100 years ago. Technology has changed nearly every aspect of our life. So it stands to reason that we're so much more different as people than previous societies. From computers to travel, from cell phones to medicine, the life lived today offers no comparison to previous generations. We have such different personalities, different values, and different dreams than our grandparents, our great-grandparents. In many ways, those generations could never really relate to each other if they existed today. Everything does change, and the repercussions of these changes have altered the very fabric of our lives. And there's four aspects in particular that I want to highlight. First is today's society, with the great changes that we've seen, dreams are more attainable. We can be nearly anything, and more importantly, we can go nearly everywhere. Dreams back in the day, 150 years ago, when you didn't have cars and airplanes and the technology, often where you were born is where you died. And so the dream that you wanted to move away from home and start your own business, it was almost impossible. Financially, you certainly didn't have the monies. There was no Social Security or Medicare or welfare even. And so you had to make do with what you had. And often that required you to stay within your family and friends' cocoon that you were born in. Today, in fact, you can fly anywhere, drive just about anywhere, and it's much less expensive than ever before. If you want it, today's society can allow you to have it. Second is that we can experience nearly everything or anything we want, and experiences form the foundation of possibilities. As I've often said, if you can't see what's possible, then you don't know what's possible. But today, through almost any mechanism, even the cell phone, you can experience nearly everything you want. You can read any book you want without even leaving your home. You can even travel nearly anywhere, also without even leaving your home. From virtual realities that bring the experience to you to the internet, where you can read and see and watch almost anything that's ever been created. It's a fascinating time. There's two negative aspects today, though. One is that time is less precious. We seem to have more of it, but we seem to not use it well. In fact, in the workplace, we just don't work 8 to 5. We work 8 till whenever we go to bed. Because with cell phones and emails, we're constantly wired, many of us, to a job that never leaves us. And with a life full of possibilities, we try to experience as much as possible. And in fact, we have less time for ourselves to think and dream of what we want to be. Time seems to be slipping away. It's often just a fact that we have more things to do to fill that time. And lastly, so many, if not most of us, feel less stable and secure. We have a constant and rapidly changing world, from international competition to the requirement that our skills and knowledge be constantly updated. Jobs seem to last less and less. The average person stays in a job less than 6 years. Businesses fail at a much more rapid pace. Upwards of 70 businesses fail within 10 years. Loyalty does not seem to exist, not just from the organization to the employee, but from the employee to the organization. 1 in 6 of us haven't saved a penny for retirement. And those that have, it's less than $100,000 when we need several $100,000 more. That all translates into a much more and less stable world, and certainly less secure, not just professionally, but also personally. Everything changes, some for the good and some for the bad. We have dreams that are more attainable. We can experience everything we want, nearly everything. But time is less precious and we're less stable and secure. What I do know is life is always what you make it. Everybody has obstacles, but it's how you respond to it that determine the type of life that you lead and the type of person that you become. I wish you all the best in an ever-changing world.